it at the microphone.
Yeah,
Right.
the microphone lets you mute. So yeah, that way everybody can just hear, because I know sometimes we have background noise and stuff like that. Believe me, I have two small kiddos. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. So I did escape to my beauty studio at my house. So maybe they won't run out here, but I know how it is having background noise. But okay, we are getting started, and I want to welcome you on to our New Year event. We had planned to be in person in Birmingham today, but with the weather coming through the whole Southeast, here we are, we pivoted and we are on Zoom, which is even more fun because this allows, because some of the ladies on here don't live local, so they weren't going to get to join us, but now they can. So we're excited for all of you to be on here. And I have a lot in store for you. You are going to get to learn a lot about glamour today. And because every year it's kind of like the fashion industry, things change. And so I'm going to share with y'all new tips and trends of 2026, like what's hot, what's not. But then also I'm going to be going through the different looks that would look best with your skin tone, hair color, those kind of things. So it'll be outfitted to you. It gives you a variety of colors to pick from, what looks best with it's called your season. So we're going to go through what season you might be today, and you'll get to learn what colors would look best for you. Because sometimes I have people, they're like, I don't know what to wear, right? Or what would look best on me. And so you're going to get to learn that in just a minute. But for those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Angela. And I've been teaching skincare and makeup with Mary Kay Cosmetics for 14 years now. And so if your consultant is on here, then if you're not a guest of mine, then you're a guest of hers, and I'm actually her leader. So we're so excited for you to be on here and hang out with us today. And I love getting to just pour into women and have fun and just teach new things. And so I kind of started this 14 years ago because I fell in love with the products and I wanted a deal. So I figured out I could get them at half price. And so that's why I said, let me in that Beauty Insider program. I'm just going to get them at half price. And if somebody wants something from me, great. But back then I knew nothing about makeup. So nothing. I've come a long way. But Mary Kay taught me, and it's grown me both personally, professionally, physically, all the things. Spiritually, I've grown from over the last 14 years starting my Mary Kay business. And like I said, I have a 2-year-old Ruby Kate and a 6-year-old Turner James, and we live in Pell City on the lake where I grew up. Anyway, so just so y'all can know a little bit about me, so I'm not just a strange face on. All right. So first thing I'm going to share with y'all is tips and trends. But I want to share with y'all the color of the year, first of all. Okay. And I'm going to share my screen kind of off and on so I can show you this look. And then I'm actually going to put this look on. Okay, is what I'm going to do. But I'm going to share my screen and show you these colors super quick. And then we'll come back. I'll quit sharing my screen in a second. But I want y'all to be able to see these beautiful colors that are the colors of the year. All right. So here's our color of the year. This just soft, dreamy neutral is the setting tone for 2026. And that is just your really light, fresh, dewy look. Like that is what is in this year. So eyeshadow colors, the crystalline, the biscotti, the sheer illusion lip gloss, like perfectly lines up with the color of the year. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and put on real quick is those colors. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I have my palette here that y'all can see, and I have that kind of set out, and I'm going to put on these eye colors first. So I'm going to put this crystalline on. Can you see me? Kimberly, did you say something?
Yeah, when you shared the screen, we couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to share it again in just a minute. And I can always drop that in it looks like this. I was trying to share this little picture with y'all that has the different colors on it. But anyway, so this is like that crystalline, and then biscotti. Even the candlelight is really pretty for this year, just what's in. If you don't want to go any shimmer on your eyes, then you can always do just the biscotti shade here, and you could even add in a neutral that doesn't have shimmer. Okay, I'm just gonna do that shimmer like through the crease area. I'm gonna do that candlelight through there, but just as light, fresh, airy kind of look is
Ain't no fucking where.
so a few years ago, makeup trends were the heavier look. Like everybody was doing heavy makeup, heavy contour, all those things. But that trend is no longer, which I'm excited because I like light, fresh, and nude personally. Okay. And then here's one cheek color I really love for our powder cheek colors that kind of really goes well with this look.
Great start for me. Watch the 9 cents of
Let me mute
the charges and the Texans versus the 5 takeaways.
Okay, there, now y'all can hear. Okay, so this is the rosy nude, and this goes really great with any skin tone. It just is a great everyday color. And I love this shade too because you can wear it with anything. Like you could wear this rosy nudes because it's kind of a pinky brown. You could wear it with reds, you could wear it with berries, you could wear it with pinks. You can kind of get away with so much with this shade, okay? So that's a great cheek color. And then the Sheer Illusion, this is the lip gloss that I was telling y'all that is in that color look for this year, okay? So it's just really iridescent, glowy, that kind of thing for this year's what is on trend. So just that kind of light and fresh. I'm going to add some concealer and stuff because now I'm going to go into, those are just the colors that kind of highlight on that color of the year. Now I'm going to go into tips and trends for this year. And there's like, I'm going to share like the top 10 really quick. And some of these like aren't necessarily color based. It's just tips, right? And so the first one is, and this is every year I would say is a tip, is skincare matters. Skincare first, makeup second, right? It's hard to make your makeup look really, really great if your skin is horrible or if you're not cleansing and at least moisturizing, right? But one thing I'll share with y'all that I love this year that has just come out is the Moisture Renewal Barrier. I never knew my skin needed this, but if your skin has redness, if it feels dry a lot, if you break out even a lot of times your skin, if your moisture barrier is weak, it can allow in infection. It can allow in just so many different things. So this kind of helps strengthen that barrier to keep, kind of think like the windshield on your car, how it keeps those things from hitting you in the face. This is kind of what this does for your skin. It builds that barrier up. So this is great to help replenish your skin, help reduce that redness and all that. So I love, that's a new product that just launched. But that's the skin barrier. And that's not made to replace moisturizer. It's made to be an addition to it, okay? So you still follow it with a moisturizer. So you don't have to use this every day, okay? But that's the new skin barrier. All right, another tip is just lightweight foundation. So nothing too heavy, which I love because in Mary Kay, all of our foundations are very lightweight. Whether you're using our CC cream, which is a more like a tinted moisturizer, or whether you're wearing full coverage, they both feel lightweight. So I have on our full coverage today because I've been at church and all the things. Also, soft natural brows. So, you know, a few years ago, it was like heavy brows was the thing, like brows for days, right? And I did a reel actually this morning or yesterday on brows. And this is our brow tint, and that's actually what I have on. And you kind of just brush it through your brow area. And then when you get to the end, you just kind of use the tip, okay? If y'all want to see my before and after, you can go to my Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and see my before and after of using the tint. But it just still looks, you know, more natural. It doesn't look super heavily lined, okay? So that's the look that everybody's going for this year is natural looking brows, and brow tint is a great way to achieve that. And this comes in different shades, okay? Also, cream products are in this year. So we have these, I'm going to show y'all a couple different things. We have these cream blushes, which are gel cream blushes. These are in this year. I'm going to use this one just to give me a little bit of color, the Pink Stars. We also have no, let's see. Yeah, we have Coral Bliss, we have a Soft Nude, we have a Passion Fruit. So there's a couple different ones. But just so y'all can see it a little bit better, that's why I'm going to, I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. And I'm actually just going to kind of dip my brush in it. Because you can do it that way. You could also apply it just with your fingers if you wanted to. Like if you had no tools in front of you. But I'm just gonna apply a little bit on. Cream just stays longer. It also, if you're older, it's not gonna set in your lines and wrinkles as much easier because it's more of a dewy finish, okay? So that's the perks of using, and it's all about how heavy you put it on, of course. If you want more of a neutral color, I would go with that soft buff, okay? But so y'all could see it good on screen, I wanted to give y'all a little bit more color on my cheeks, okay? And then you can just kind of even them out, but that's our cream blush, and they are awesome. All right, and then we also have new, for the creams, we have new cream, they're shimmer eyeshadows, okay? And they are, you roll them up, and then you can apply them on, and we have 5 different shades in this. One of my favorite ones, I'm gonna kind of put a little bit of this on. You can even kind of take the tip if you ever wanted to and use it. I've seen somebody take the darker one and use it as an eyeliner, or you can kind of just do it across the bottom to highlight if you want to. I know I'm kind of layering products. Let me get a darker one. Hold on, that one's too light. But I've seen people use this darker one right here. This is called our Midnight Galaxy. And they actually kind of use it along the bottom as more of a liner. If y'all can kind of see how I did that on that side. And then you can smudge it more if you want to as well. So you can kind of just play around with these. All right, that's harder to do on screen, but you can play around with those new eyeshadows, but you have that stick so you can apply it directly to your crease, all over, whatever, and they're waterproof. So the creams, like I said, they stay so much longer. Okay, so if you sweat a lot, you know, some people just naturally sweat a lot, or maybe your eyes are real teary throughout the day, then this would be really great for you. Okay. So another tip that you can do that's in this year is you can also use this blush on your lips as a lip color. So like, let me show you. So if I wanted to, I could take a tad bit of the same color, put on my cheeks, and I could put it on my lips. As a lip color. And then you could also take your Sheer Illusion that we talked about earlier, that color of the year. This, you can honestly put this on top of anything. So we could put a little bit on top of that if we wanted to. So that's another trend. Here's another one I'm going to show y'all. This is less concealer. Where's my concealer? Less concealer. So I know it used to be like people had concealer all over their face and highlighting and contouring heavy, but now the trend is actually less concealer, which I'm excited about. So I'm just going to put a few little dots. So I would just put like a couple of dots in that front end, and then I'm just going to do this on one side to show you. And you can actually take, well, we have a concealer brush, but I don't know where I put it. But you can take your finger and just kind of blend it in, but it just gives you a more lifted look through there. And it kind of lifts out through the corner here. And just, like I said, we're going for that light, fresh, dewy look. And that's why less concealer helps you achieve that, okay? Because when you have it all over, your makeup just looks heavier. So that's the concealer, and then follow it with some translucent powder. And instead of putting on your powder really heavy. You just get a little bit on your brush and you kind of lightly just brush it back over that area. Because a lot of times people used to put it on real heavy, let it sit and brush it off, 5 minutes later. But this is just, we're going for easier, okay? And lighter. Easier and lighter is the trend, okay? So hydrated glossy lips is another trend, which we already, that sheer illusion is perfect to achieve that. So just that dewy look kind of all over, if y'all can tell, that's the common trend. Our easy 5-minute makeup is the trend this year. Customizing your look. So no more one size fits all. Like, customize your look however it fits you. And then confidence. Your confidence is the real trend, okay? So how you wear it, right? You look great no matter what. And so wearing that confidence, that just makes your look, all right? So those are the top 10 tips and trends. And then I would love in the chat bar, kind of blow it up. Like, which one did you love most? What stood out to you? That kind of thing. And then I'm going to share with y'all now. I know I'm moving quickly in my talking, but my goal is to be done by that 30-minute mark. All right. Because I know that past that, our brain just kind of like goes to left field sometimes. All right. So our goal is to be done by 30 minutes. I'm really quick going to share with y'all makeup for seasons. Okay. Depending on the season, like I said earlier, depending on your hair color, eye color, all that jazz. Okay. Before we jump into that, I'm going to play this quick little video just so y'all can see that. Oh, yeah, cream blush. Okay. I'm going to play, let me see if I can find my quick little video real quick. Let me make sure I have it on here. I thought I put it on here. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'll pull it up right here because it's actually going to be on the feedback form too. I'm going to play it now, but if you don't get to see it completely, when you fill out that feedback form, that video is going to be there on there as well. And it's just going to share with you a little bit about how your beauty consultant makes their money in Mary Kay. And then also, a little bit about our company and just what we support. So when you choose to shop Mary Kay, what you're really impacting. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Can y'all see my screen now? Kimberly, if you want to unmute and just let me know for sure that you can see it.
No, I don't see you sharing it yet.
Does anybody?
Stripe and Square are quietly skimming 3 to 4% of every sale you make.
Perfect.
It's basically a silent.
Our model is simple, and it's all about you. You get to embark on your own unique journey, selling products that you already love from the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. Whether you're a stay-at-home parent, a makeup-obsessed student, or a full-time professional with a love for social media, the flexibility of a Mary Kay business allows you to work when you want, where you want, and how you want. You run your Mary Kay business your way. It just fits into your life. Here's how it works. As an independent beauty consultant, you can purchase products directly from Mary Kay and sell them to your customers. The best part is, active independent beauty consultants enjoy an incredible 50% wholesale discount, allowing you to buy for $1 and sell for $2. It's one of the highest profit potentials on sales available in direct selling. As an independent beauty consultant, you own the relationships with your customers. This means that their access to Mary Kay products comes through you, and you are their personal beauty bestie. We make it convenient too, with options like the Mary Kay app and your Mary Kay personal website. It's not required to keep a stock of inventory, and there are so many ways to sell. You can leverage social media and even sell products through your personal website to be delivered to customers via our direct fulfillment options. Selling can be as simple as sharing your love for Mary Kay products with others, and we're here to help every step of the way. With the recently launched Great Start Journey, you'll receive a personal guide designed especially for new independent beauty consultants. This program was developed to simplify your first 4 months and provide the essential resources to work your business based on your goals. Starting a Mary Kay business is simple. Reach out to your Mary Kay independent beauty consultant or visit our website to learn more about the opportunity. Whether it's extra income, personal growth, or building a thriving business, your Mary Kay journey fits into your life. And remember, your Mary Kay business grows at the pace you choose. It's all about pursuing your passion, unleashing your potential, and celebrating every milestone. Your beauty adventure awaits.
All right, so that just shares a little bit about what's available to our beauty consultants and everything, and what you can be a part of as well if you would love to. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end. But now we're going to find your season first. Okay. You may have never, ever done that. And so we're going to start at the top. I hope everybody can see it. And we need to figure out, number one, what is your skin tone? Okay. So if you're a cool skin tone, typically women that have a cool skin tone will burn very easily in the sun. So if you are the person that just burns so easily and you probably never really tan, then you'd probably be more of a cool skin tone. If you tan so good, you'd probably be more of a warm skin tone. Okay, so that's my easiest way to say, hey, which one am I? Under a cool skin tone, a lot of times your complexion is kind of a pinky undertone. Okay, warm skin tone, you have more of an olive or yellow undertone typically. Okay, so that is which one. So y'all figure out which quick. Are you a cool or are you a warm? Okay, then you're gonna go to hair color. Okay. So if y'all notice there, your silver falls under cool or gray. If you're a redhead, then you're going to fall more under a warm skin tone. So when you're looking at colors, if your hair color based on that is one of those two, then you would kind of want to lean those ways to complement your hair color. Blondes and brunettes, you would just want to stick with what your skin tone is, right? Whether you're a cool or warm. Then from there, if y'all see at that very bottom right here, so depending on your eye color, so your blondes, if you're a cool skin tone, you're going to be a summer person. If you're a brunette and you have light eyes, you're going to be a summer person. If you have a cool skin tone, you're a brunette and you have dark eyes, you're going to be a winter. If you're gray, silver, you're going to be a winter. Okay. And same thing on this side. So really quick, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to figure out which one are you. Because when we go to the next things, it's important to know if you're summer, winter, spring, or autumn. That's what you need to narrow down, okay? Because I'm going to show you which shades you would want to pick from. These will also be listed on the feedback form. Because I know you may be thinking, oh, I can't look at that many products that fast. But don't worry, it's going to be on the feedback form where you will be able to look in more detail at what shades you would want to shop from, okay? Does everybody got it? Just comment I got it in the chat bar real quick. Tell us what you are, summer, winter, spring, or autumn. You can just comment it in the chat bar. Okay. All right. And if you, for some reason, did not figure that out, when this event's over, if you're oh, I don't know which one I was, then ask your beauty consultant and she can help you narrow that down, okay? Because we want to make sure you know which season that you are. All right, now these are going to be looks for the season, okay? So if you're spring, this is a great look for you, okay? I'm not going to dive into all of these because you're going to get a copy of these on that feedback form. You will be able to see these looks that I'm talking about. But here's, excuse me, a main look for our spring girlies. But then here's a whole entire chart with recommendations for springs, okay? So if you ever wondered what color should I be shopping from, this is your whole entire you could print this out if you wanted to. So you would know when you're looking at your catalog, what would I want to be looking at? What would really complement myself, my features, right? So that's our spring girlies. There's a whole entire lipsticks, lip liner colors that you would want to pick from, eyeshadow colors, blush colors. So that's our spring girlies. And if y'all notice, we'll go over those specials at the end, but there are some specials available to you today. If you're hey, I want to get some of my makeup for this season. All right, and then our autumn girlies, as you can tell, that's more of a warmer look. So you'll notice your spring look is a lot brighter shades. Your autumn look for our autumn girlies, you're more of those like pinkies and copperies and stuff like that. So, and plums. So that's our autumn girlies. And then there's a whole entire diagram there with all the shades that are going to complement your skin tone. Okay. So that's our autumn girlies. Then we have our winter look. So our winter look, that is definitely your berry girl. Okay. So if you're a winter girly, that is going to be your berries, your pinks, right? So those are that your black eyeliner, because you probably really have more distinguished features too. All right, this is at the bottom, you'll see all of those shades that fit in that category for winter. So your lip colors, your eyeshadow colors, your cheek colors, okay? Then summer girlies, here's your look. You still have some pinks in there, some neutrals in there that you can play around with. So that's going to be more of your look. And a steely eyeliner is a great look with that. And then down here is going to be your breakdown of different shades of lipsticks, liners, excuse me, eyeshadow colors, cheek colors. So that is our summer look. So y'all can see how those vary greatly depending on what makeup season you are. So here's a whole little diagram of all four, okay? And like I said, this is going to be on the feedback form, so you'll be able to see those customized looks that if you want to spend more time looking at it, you're going to be able to look at that there, okay? But you can see how those looks vary greatly. All right. So that was our main things that we were excited to share with you guys today to, number one, help you find out what is your season, what look would be great for you. And so y'all can just drop in the comment chat real quick. What is something you learned today? Like, what did you love that you got to learn today? And really quick, I'm going to share one last thing, and then you're going to fill out that feedback form. And that's how we're going to get you your Petite Palette unfilled that you get as a guest for being on today. And then also you'll get entered in for our giveaway we are currently doing. And you'll be able to look at all that in even more depth if you want to, because I know some people love to read and love to look and all that jazz. Learning the seasons is so good. That's something I had no clue of 14 years ago. I had no clue what would look good on me. I mean, who really even thought of that? And yeah, so it's so great to just have that knowledge. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the seasons. They loved learning the seasons. Awesome. Well, really quick, I'm going to just share with y'all 2 different ways. So you're going to fill out that feedback form. And I do want to thank y'all for being a part, but I want to share with y'all 2 ways you can access anything that you fell in love with today, okay? One way, of course, is through your beauty consultant. So she will follow up with you and see what you learned, what questions you have. We'll have that from the feedback form too. Anything you have questions about, you can let us know, all right? And just kind of see what you learned, what you loved, what looks you like, that kind of thing. So she'll follow up with you for all that jazz, and anything you want to grab, you'll be able to grab that with your beauty consultant. Okay. The other way you can access products, and this is so important for me to tell you, if you love, do any of y'all like to save money or make money? Anybody? Okay. So I love this program, and honestly, everyone is loving this program right now because you can save or make money, or both, okay? And so we have this brand new Beauty Insider program that has launched, and basically you can save 30 to 50% on your personal products, plus you get a shareable link, your own customized link that you can share with friends, family, potential customers, all that jazz, you know, and you make a 30 to 50% profit anytime they shop on their link from day one. It's so cool. It's so cool. And I want y'all to think about it, because honestly, if you go to your favorite restaurant in town, or if you get, like, I have friends all the time, they're like, where'd you get that? Or where'd you get that? You know, don't people ask you sometimes, like, where'd you get your hair done? Where did you get that outfit from? Where'd you get your nails done? And guess what? You're going to tell them, right? but what have you got to tell them? And then also make a profit, right? So that would be so fun. So that's kind of what this is. It's just saying like what one of your favorite things are and also getting to make a profit. So that's our Beauty Insider program. It's only a $35 access fee. So it's just $35 to gain access. And then you get your shareable link and you can start sharing. So it's so super cool. So if you're like, hey, I want that, let me know and we'll get your beauty consultant to get you that information. So that way you can grab your link and get started and be a Beauty Insider and get your stuff at a good deal too. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to, hold on one second.